Reporting, the hate website Daily Kos has intimidated the Democratic presidential candidates with the exception of Senator Biden. So they are speaking at the Kos convention this coming weekend. There's no question that the most vile stuff imaginable is posted on this hate site, and others like it. Now, some on the left justify the garbage by pointing to right-wing websites like FreeRepublic.com, whose postings can get nasty as well. With us now in the studio, former Democratic Congressman Harold Ford Jr., now a Fox News analyst, and from Washington, Kristinn Taylor, a spokesperson for the Free Republic. Mr. Taylor, I have to say, you know, we pulled a bunch of stuff off your website today, and it's pretty vile, pretty awful. You get some pretty sick people posting. A couple of examples: homosexuals are dogs. I hate blacks. Hillary Clinton should be assassinated. Stray bullets should kill her, and on and on and on.
Well,
you know,
Bill,
look, this is all on your website today.
Well, all those things that you said violate our posting guidelines, and if we find them, we will remove them. That's
what do you mean, if we find but when you say if we find them, shouldn't there be somebody there supervising this website?
We do have volunteer moderators.
Volunteer.
However, you know, there are thousands upon thousands of comments that are posted to the site every day. We don't exercise prior restraint. We rely on the good sense of people that are posting there, and 99% of them are good people who stay within our guidelines.
Okay.
You also have people that come on the site deliberately to post things to make the site look bad.
Oh, that's right.
We used to have people that would post hardcore
That's the same argument.
Pictures.
That's the same argument that the left-wing Nazi hate sites make, that it's not really them, it's others. Don't you have an obligation? Don't you have an obligation to the country to have not volunteers, but to have a professional person sit there and enforce some kind of standards for your website?
It costs money, Bill. It costs money. Free Republic operates
a lot of people
on donations.
You know what? I bet you if you asked for donations for that, you would be able, because as you said, most people are good people who come in. They would give you money so that they wouldn't have to be besmirched by these sick people. And they're sick. But you're right. A lot of it's planted. But you're right. A lot of it's planted, and a lot of it is just crazy people who are surfing. But I believe you have an obligation, Mr. Taylor, to clean this thing up. It doesn't do you any good, because that's what they seize it on.
I agree with you, Bill, and whenever we find it, if I find it, I report it to our moderators, and they take care of it.
All right. Well, should do a better job, because just today this is vile, hateful stuff. Now, Harold Ford Jr. was the subject of some of this when you ran the last time around. But I have to say, and this is absolutely my opinion, I looked at Free Republic and I looked at Daily Kos, and Daily Kos is far worse. They revel in this kind of stuff. The cartoon last night we showed of President Bush and Joseph Lieberman, way beyond anything of free speech. It's hate. It's hate. Now, you as an African-American and you as somebody who's been subjected to hate, I mean, why aren't the Democrats distancing themselves from this?
Well, let me be clear. I'm not here to represent Daily Kos or Free Republic. I'm a believer and a supporter of free speech. Nonetheless, there comes a time in political debate when one would hope it would be elevated to discussing the big issues. I'm the chair of a group called the Democratic Leadership Council. We've been subjected to untrue and awful and malicious things by a number of different websites. We just continue to move forward and trek ahead. I do think that there's a lot to be said for providing resources and people who support these sites, the good people who may believe in. What I don't understand is what Free Republic frankly believes in, because if you feel comfortable enough to post "I hate blacks" on a website, you don't find people posting that on the Fox News website.
No, you don't, because we have standards, and that's what I told Mr. Taylor, that he's got to be more vigilant and hire somebody professionally to regulate.
And on both sides, this is not. But I think that
here's how it gets elevated up. When you have all the Democratic presidential candidates, with the exception of Senator Biden, as I mentioned, going to a Kos convention, when they pay, it is a hate site. It is the Ku Klux Klan. There's no difference. And why are they going? My God, why are they going?
Hopefully they will go and they will share their views and make clear that they are not aligned, much like Kristinn did here when he indicated that's not what Free Republic stands for.
Why would you elevate anything like that?
I think Daily Kos, I don't agree with all that they do, their political viewpoints, but I think they make valid points that are agreed to by a number of Americans.
But that doesn't matter. Every website can make valid points if you traffic in hatred as they do. If you demean the country and the office of the presidency and Joseph Lieberman, if you do that, you can't legitimize it. Surely you know that.
Personal attacks on anyone shouldn't have any place in politics.
Well, certainly you know
it does.
that's what this website post is.
I mean, as someone that was, when you put yourself in the public eye, you put your, look,
would you speak
I'm
before
not here,
them?
but Mr. O'Reilly, no, I'm not here to defend them.
Would you speak before them?
If they invited me to come and talk to them, I'd go in and I'd make the case that what you guys do is demean whatever argument you have about personal. Absolutely.
All right.
If I were one, it depends on how you define hate.
You want me to read about? I hate blacks. That's pretty clear.
Mr. O'Reilly, I
gays are dogs. That's pretty clear.
Mr. O'Reilly, I don't share. Clearly, don't share the first.
Tony Snow should die from cancer. That's a coast posing.
I mean, that is inhumane to say that about any human being.
So why are we legitimizing it? Why isn't everybody condemning it?
If they go in and condemn those things, if I were invited, I would condemn it and say politics and political debate is about something larger and grander and more important.
All right, I want to say goodbye. Mr. Taylor, we appreciate you coming on. We hope that you just... We hope that you take what I said seriously.
We do, Bill.
Okay.
We do have standards. We try to enforce them.
There's no room for this on any website, yours or anybody's.
Of course,
there's no room for it, and we should all condemn it. Congressman, always good to see you.
Well, that's what I picked up. The anger is completely evident. I mean, the eyebrows are arched. Absolutely. He was furious.
Anyone can make a mistake. I am Bill O'Reilly. We do hope to see you again next time. And remember the spin. It's right here, because we're looking out for you. And remember the spin. It's right here, because we're looking out for you.